Now, from wowing audiences on the world stage to inspiring others with his words, Pinoy circus performer Ehrlich Ocampo ventures into writing with The Boy Who Dreamt of Flying. The book is about a boy making the most of his ambition and a dreamcatcher. You may also recognize Ehrlich from his one-of-a-kind Levitation-wand act on America's Got Talent. Now, we talked to the author and performer Ehrlich Ocampo here on The Final Word. Great to have you tonight, Ehrlich.
Hello, it's great to be here.
Well, Ehrlich, many know you as an artist, a very creative dancer who, from his humble beginnings here in Manila, became a world-class circus performer. Now, you have this book, The Boy Who Dreamt About Flying. But before we get to that book, tell us a little about yourself. How did you get into this artistic yet very challenging profession?
I started dancing in school, and then after school, I learned fire dancing from Boracay and also in Manila. And then apparently, it's a whole world of spinning with objects and dancing with objects. And then I discovered the Levitation-wand or the Levy-wand, the one you see in the video now, and the one I mainly do now.
Right.
And I just explored a lot of my dancing and acrobatics with it, and it just took on a life of its own. I used to just like practice on the streets of Manila, like literally at night to avoid a lot of cars. And now, I'm happy to be able to represent the Filipinos and the art in the world stage.
Well, not many Filipinos actually are into that kind of profession. Pero I understand even your parents that initially discouraged you from pursuing this passion. They wanted you to take siguro a more mainstream job, no? Despite all these challenges, despite these odds, paano mo na-overcome ang lahat ng ito and be where you are now?
Of course, parents always want the best for us, and performing arts is not the easiest industry to be in. There was a lot of struggle, but of course, like if you stay true to what you want to do, I feel like you can get the success that you want.
Right. Ehrlich, for the little boy or for others, the little girl in us, during our siguro quiet moments, we would sometimes dream or fantasize about flying, perhaps going to places we've never been. Some, like me, would even dream of flying to the moon. Tell us more about your inspiration about this book, no? The Boy Who Dreamt of Flying. You describe this as a fable. So it's some sort of a fantasy, but with a moral lesson. Where are you going to take our readers, your readers, with this book, and what lessons can they pick up from reading this book?
So the boy actually started with sort of selfish desires of flying because he wants to fly. But then on the journey, he discovered that he's not just flying for himself, but also for others. So in my own personal journey, I am now on a mission to represent Filipino talents and also inspire them to take on big dreams. I believe in Filipino talents that we can be as good as, if not better than other talents from other countries. So I'm now on that mission to, not just for myself, but also for everyone else.
Ehrlich, you wrote in this anecdote about your book. You said, flying, nothing felt better. There was nothing else he wanted more. His mind may not believe it. It is possible, but his heart did. I guess your message here is to believe in yourself, that nothing is impossible if you put your heart into a dream, whether performing before the world or even just by writing a book.
Yes. Yes, exactly what you said. If you believe with all your heart, then, like the universe will help you out.
You have performed abroad, no? We know you joined America's Got Talent, but before that, you also performed for Cirque du Soleil, no? Which is very world famous. What's next for you? I know you're in Texas now, but what are your other plans in pursuing this passion?
On top of performing, there are some pending contracts that are confidential right now. But on top of performing, I do want to build courses, build content that would help other performers, especially Filipinos, to get into the world of performing arts. I also, want to shout to the Philippine government that there's a lot of talent. I'm blown by the amount of talent that we have in the Philippines, and we just need the proper support, opportunities, facilities, instruction, and all that. I hope that we can push that forward in the future.
Of course, the reality is we are still amidst a pandemic. How did this pandemic affect the world of performing arts? Are there also some would like to think are online performances?
It's definitely hard. There was a point in the pandemic that I questioned myself because I identify as a performer, and if I can't perform, that I'm nothing. But for me, if other countries are opening up, so I want to help other people also to explore those options. But if you can't, then it's a time to be creative. It's a time to practice, make yourself better, so that when opportunities start opening up, then you're stronger as a performer.
Any parting words, especially for young kids, young boys and girls who may also want to follow your footsteps and be like you?
On a practical note, follow your dreams, but also be smart about it. It's gonna be hard. You need to support yourself. So maybe start it as a hobby, but also dream big. Because the bigger you dream, you know what they say: if you shoot for the stars and you miss, you can land on the moon. So, yeah.
Again,
Parting words also. One more. I want to say that I want to, for me, when I'm on the stage, I want to tell other people that I'm Filipino. I'm proud to be Filipino. I'm a talented Filipino. But also, I want to show the other Filipino talents that I'm Filipino. I came from where you came from, and I'm here. So you can do it too.
we are proud of you. We are proud of you of what you're doing, and thank you for joining us tonight, professional performer, artist Ehrlich Ocampo. We appreciate
Ehrlich,
your
yes.
time.